Oh, well, you look at this one, so. Well, we have said that all of those fucking nonsense of arguments, if we can even call them arguments at this point. Well, they were never arguments, they were just shit that they were making up just to justify the disruption and the destruction of the hobbies we enjoy. So, once again, with a lot of common sense, it's been proven that, oh well, what we have been telling for the longest time, so they want to ban video games because, oh, they are violent, and they moved the goalpost to, oh, all of those Gunnar games, they are so misogynistic. And we have this that a study finds no link between sexualized female video game characters and misogyny. Meta-analysis: 18 studies shows no contention between sexualized games characters and reduced self-esteem, body image issues, or sexist attitudes. So it was just women that they see pixels as competition making shit up. And we have to remind people that Eve from Stellar Blade was mock-up after a real life model. So you have all of those pixels were from, well, a real life person to have an experience that people were interested in to try. So they have told us many times that, oh, you we need to ban all of this game because they are denigrating women. By how? How they are denigrating women? You're saying that, oh, all of those games that it comes struggle, snuggle, and sex scene in that case, and when they get surprised when some of those games they were made by women, oh, the all raping, graping fantasies, and they were all written by women. Like seriously, this shit needs to stop. This is really needs to stop. Sexy fan service in video games, sexy female characters. They should be gunnable in all aspects. Doesn't matter if they're the big titties, doesn't matter if they're the lollies. I don't care. They are fiction. And claiming misogyny in those sexy female characters, uh, at one point you have to ask, well, probably it's either the one scientist is gay or is an bitter feminist woman. If that's the case, well, we know the answer. They should never be listened. The only thing they care of is for grifting. Hell, I have to say again that how they label it as misogyny. Dragon Ball Z in Argentina during the third wave of feminism there. Yeah, 2 years. I think, yeah, it was 2 years ago when they banned Dragon Ball Z. I cannot start mentioning that one because it's the same fucking bullshit we have said that, oh, we need to make uh, gaming acceptable for women. No, and to the surprise of absolutely no one, even nowadays, gaming for women also exists, but they don't play the games that usually men plays. And I can be proven wrong. Some cases they do, but they are the tiny minority. But hey, as long as they are enjoying it for what the hobby it is, it should never be a problem. But the moment you have groups like Collective Shit, that group is what we have seen for the longest time, going after video games, and they succeeded. They were the mouthpiece of Visa and Mastercard, of the mouthpiece of the payment processors to push censorship, and with all the lame ass excuses. So yeah, seeing this information about common sense finally uh, being proven right here. At this point, what grief is left for these fuckers? Even I'm seeing that they are getting away with censorship by debunking. That shit is the most dangerous one, and sadly we are not seeing proper action being taken because a lot of video games are still being the platform. They're attacking freedom and creativity. But hey, even if games that only have good stuff, if it's not made properly, those games are going to flop even. They are going to make a quick buck, but they are going to vanish. While other types, if they have good stuff, they're going to keep making money. That's how this market works. It's competitive. Well, just because one certain group doesn't like these games and wants to ban them, yeah, they you should call them what for what they are, uh, extremist organization. I will go as far as to label all the feminists in the world as a terrorist organizations that deserves to be treated as such. Because look at the damage they have done over the years. At least for comes to fan service, they haven't killed that ones. Nowadays we are just getting them from gacha games. But yeah, it's important to remind people that what they took away from us. Even look at this. How that can be? I'm little decades of discourse of insults while changing the West's entire design philosophy. Yeah, the West is just done. Yeah, decades of the same fucking dog shit discourse, and they approach it like this. What is this with misogynistic design for insults? How can be misogynistic? Do you know what is misogynistic? Making an ugly ass female, putting the face of a man in a woman's body and also uglifying that body, and claiming that that's the best and that this one should disappear. That's and funny enough, like I have said many times that women are the most misogynistic morons out there on existence. Well, women and homosexuals. So what with the misogynistic design for instance, you can you be an empowered feminist icon like Lara Croft, and this is this meme never gets old because they were moving the goalpost over and over again. What is this misogynistic design for instance? You can be empowered feminist but icon like Bayonetta, and then they did with 2B and the Stellar Blade and with the remaster of Lollipop Chainsaw, and well, you are here. Yeah, they keep moving the goalposts, man. They're just so stupid, but yeah, this nonsense can go away with common sense. And if you have people that know that they agree with the takes of the feminists, or they agreed to them in the past, yeah, you should reconsider making new friends because yeah, that's something that I did years ago. Because yeah, imagine shaming someone with guys already adults, shaming someone for having some fan service games. And, what are you doing? Why are you grabbing that shit? Yeah, some people are lost gone. They are closet homosexuals and they don't want to admit it, but they project. All of this self-projection of misogyny is just hate, uh, lack of self-esteem from these fucking grifting groups. But yeah, these fucking grifting groups, the only thing they care of is just grifting to make money out of it and cause destruction. So that's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.